So I'm so excited to be back checking in. I know it's probably been a couple weeks to a month since I did the initial diary, and I have to say, doing the diary was a little bit scary and overwhelming. So I needed to wait a little while for that anxiety to kind of come down and wear off a little bit. So I'm so excited to be back and to commit to this a little more effectively. And today, what I really want to share is how hard it can be to get back to your practice. I know I mentioned that a little bit in the first day diary, but it can be really challenging, and we often need the practice when we're not actually practicing. So today what I'm going to do is walk you through a couple rounds of the sun salutations. I know for myself, when I get really stressed out, the sun salutations really tend to help bring me back into a state of awareness and being. And there are different variations of the sun salutations. My favorite is the Shivananda sun salutations, and specifically it's because we put the back knee down into a low lunge and we get a stretch through the front of the hips with the psoas. So just to begin, we're going to go ahead and start on your hands and knees. Spread the fingers out nice and wide. And just do a couple rounds of cat and cow. So inhale, let the belly sink as you lift the head up. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest, press the floor away. And just move through these sun salutations with inhales and exhales. Just some slow, smooth breaths. Let the back bend, let the spine round. Let this happen from the pelvis and the neck. Good. So after a couple rounds of cat and cow, what I like to do is start to maybe shift the weight from side to side, get some side arcs in. Just moving the body in a way that feels good and natural. Now taking your toes, curling them under, lifting up and back to your downward facing dog. Spending a moment just walking the dog out, bending one knee, reaching the opposite heel back and down towards the floor. Let the head hang. Let the neck and jaw relax. Keep that weight equally dispersed from the insides of the palm to the outsides of the palms. And then just pause here for a moment, getting the spine long, sit bones lifted, shoulders rolling away from the ears. Take some deep breaths here. And then walk your feet forward into your standing forward bend. When I'm in a standing forward bend, I like my feet about hip distance apart. It's nice when the fingertips touch the floor. If the lower back is feeling tight, you can always bend the knees a little bit more. Let the pelvis neutralize and the belly rest towards the thighs or on the thighs. But often, if my back is feeling pretty open, I'll just let my sit bones lift and I'll straighten my legs as much as I comfortably can. Be careful with hyperextension. Keep a micro bend if you need to. Now bend in the knees as you inhale, exhale, rising up. Extend the arms up towards the ceiling and release down. Bring the feet comfortably close close together. Roll the shoulders back. Let the palms face forward. Inhale here. And exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, stretch up. Send the hips forward. Lift the heart up and arch back. Exhale as you reach forward. Standing forward bend. Inhale, take that right knee back. Lower the knee. Let the hips sink and gaze up. Retain the breath. Step back to a plank position. And as you exhale, lower down knees, chest and chin. Make sure to keep the elbows close to the side body. Inhale, slide forward, curl up to a back bend. You can be low, medium, or high, your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward to that low lunge. Let the hips sink, look up. Exhale, step the back foot forward, standing forward bend. Inhale, reach forward. Rise up, lengthen, arch back. Exhale, release. Inhaling and exhaling. Hands meet at heart center. Inhale, stretch up and arch back. Exhale, reach forward as you fold to a standing forward bend. Inhale, step the left foot back to a low lunge. Let the hips sink, gaze up. Retain the breath to your plank position. And as you exhale, lower down knees, chest and chin. Inhale, slide and curl up to your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Slow, smooth breaths. Inhale, step that left foot forward. Exhale, step the back foot forward, standing forward bend. Inhale, reach forward, rise up, arch back. Exhale, release. Inhale and exhale, hands meet at the heart. Inhale, stretch up and arch back. Exhale and fold. Inhaling, right foot steps back. Retain the breath to plank. Exhale as you lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale, find a back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, rise up, lengthen and arch back. Exhale, release. Inhale and exhale, hands meet back at the heart. Inhale, stretch up and arch back. Exhale, reach forward and fold. Inhaling, left foot steps back. Retain the breath to a plank position. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, slide to your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward. Exhale, right foot steps forward. Inhale, reach forward, rise up, lengthen and arch back. Exhale, release. Inhale and exhale. Hands meet back at heart center. Inhale, stretch up and arch back. Exhale, reach forward and fold. Inhaling, right foot steps back. Retain the breath to plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps forward. Lower the knee, gaze up. Exhale, back foot steps forward, standing forward bend. Inhale, reach forward, rise up, arch back. Exhale, release. Inhale and exhale, hands meet at the heart. Inhale, stretch up and arch back. Exhale, reach forward and fold. Inhaling, left foot steps back. Retain Retain the breath to plank position. Exhale as you lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward. Exhale, right foot steps forward. Inhale, reach forward, rise up, arch back. Exhale, release. Inhale and exhale. Hands make it to heart center. So that is the Shivananda Sun Salutations. We just did 3 rounds, so should be feeling pretty toasty. I'm definitely sweating, which is good. It is a really good way to loosen and warm the whole body up. We tend to do this so that it moves the spine in a bunch of different ways. So it does pretty much everything except for arcing side to side. So just pausing here for a moment. Finding your breath. If you're like me and it's been a little while since you practiced for yourself, forgive yourself. And just know it's okay to pick up the practice from where you're at. Some days it might just be 1 sun salutation. Other days it might be 12. You might be working on headstand or shoulder stand or an arm balance or a way to deepen your back bends. Wherever you're at, know that you can always come back to your practice, whether it's slower or more vigorous. Thank you so much for joining me today, just being part of my diary. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.